Now, if you are an ardent football fan, the question of who's better between the Portuguese phenomenon or the Argentine talisman would always have been a nerve-wracking one. Depends, of course, on which side you are on currently, because chances are you have your clear favorite. Well, yesterday, FIFA made theirs, a choice at the awards ceremony. It was held in London. The event honored the best in football who ruled 2023. Lionel Messi won his third Best FIFA Men's Award. He had won it last year as well. However, Messi couldn't be there to grace the occasion because of his commitments to Inter Miami, readying for their first preseason game in 2024. Now, it's important to look at the time frame that was taken in account for the awards that were handed out. Now, they were different for the men and the women. For the women, it was from August 1, 2022, right up to August 20th, 2023. For the men's category, FIFA did not consider the World Cup that was held in Qatar 13 months ago. It recognized awards from December 19, 2022, the day after Messi won the World Cup, exactly a day later, until right up till August 20th, 2023. So Messi retained his title based on most of his feats that he achieved with French giants Paris Saint-Germain, or PSG, and Inter Miami, of course, which he currently plays for. Now, PSG won the French league title courtesy Lionel Messi and Kylian Mbappe, who is also a finalist for the title, coming in third in the evaluation at yesterday's ceremony. However, PSG performed below expectations overall, both in the Champions League and the French Cup, where they exited in the round of 16s. Which brings me to Messi's exploits in the US that must have made lasting impressions clearly to bring the award towards him, and of course would have helped the influence of the votes too, because Inter Miami captured the first League's Cup title after Messi joined Major League Soccer. This was on the 19th of August, just one day prior to the eligibility criteria of the FIFA awards culminating. The time frame was until August 20th. As we said, and Inter Miami lifted the trophy on the 19th. Great timing that. It's also worth noting that Messi and Erling Haaland were tied on 48 points. Now, we can't discount Haaland's exploits here, the Norwegian striker who led Manchester City to become treble winners. To understand this, and we have to talk about how FIFA's scoring system really works for this award. A global panel is part of the voting process. It consists of national team captains, coaches, few journalists as well as fans across the world, and points are assigned based on the votes. Coaches and captains have a key role here. They vote for 3 players, awarding 5 points to their first choice, 3 to their second and 1 to the third. And according to FIFA's tie-breaking rules, Messi was adjudged the winner. What are the rules? More first choice nominations, which is what Messi had. More first choice nominations cast by captains. So it was indeed a tight, close fight, but a win nevertheless. In the years gone by, Messi had rejected calls from Saudi Arabia and prioritized Major League Soccer, showing he values legacy and loyalty over the big bucks more than just financial gains. He said earlier, and I quote, "If it had been a matter of money, I'd have gone to Saudi Arabia or elsewhere." Now, it seemed like a lot of money to me. The truth is that my final decision is not about going elsewhere and not because of money. It's time to go to MLS to live football in a different way and enjoy my day-to-day life a little more. Now, the MLS is a tournament that doesn't really carry that much power across the global stage. He chose to join American soccer, non-threatening, a younger brother, if you get the analogy. It's a league that fights for relevance in a country that screams and adores NFL and NBA, the National Football League, and the National Basketball Association. When he made his debut for Inter Miami, multiple celebrities turned up as spectators. That's the kind of star power Lionel Messi holds. This move also came against the backdrop of a horde of players who succumbed to the hefty paychecks brought to the table by Saudi Arabia, a trend that, of course, was started by Cristiano Ronaldo. Reason enough to receive a massive snub from both the Ballon d'Or nominations as well as the FIFA annual awards list. So Messi's decision to cross the Atlantic came in perfect fashion, in keeping with the legacy and, of course, in just the right time. America has been enraptured ever since that move. Today, if you look at Inter Miami, it's a reunion of Barcelona's 2015 treble-winning side, Sergio Busquets, Jordi Alba, Luis Suarez, all of whom followed Messi and, of course, David Beckham, football's golden boy, and joined the Major League franchise. Now, if joining Al Nassr was Cristiano Ronaldo's swan song, then this was Messi's final dance of victory, a seemingly calculated move that looks to have paid off. But if awards and recognitions is a thing to clamor after, that is. Ronaldo, though, seems to be communicating via his social media profile when it comes to this. A list of the top 10 footballers in the world was made by the International Federation of Football History and Statistics, or the IFFHS. A Portuguese publication posted the rankings on Instagram, and Ronaldo reacted by posting several laughing emojis to that. Just today, the night after FIFA awards took place, Ronaldo left a cryptic post on his Instagram that said, "Back for more." Either ways, he says he's not affected by this and his goal-scoring abilities will do all the talking. Now let's turn our attention to the other categories as well. The women's awards took into account performances from August 1st to August 20th, as I've mentioned. When the event actually reached its climatic moment, Spain and Barcelona midfielder Aitana Bonmati led the list way ahead of the contenders with a staggering 52 points. She was the only one on stage who touched upon the Luis Rubiales scandal that has overshadowed Spanish women's football ever since the World Cup moment back in September last year. This moment was hers to bring in pride for Spanish football. Next up, the outstanding coaches. In the men's category, it was given to Pep Guardiola, who guided Man City to a historic season, as we've mentioned. And in the women's category, the inspirational Serena Wiegman was named the best coach for the second consecutive time. She had led England to the World Cup final. Now, a glitzy night that gave a glimpse of what the future stars would look like, but also ended with more questions than answers.